You think your dog is just sitting beside you, relaxing, resting, being lazy. But what if I told you in those quiet moments your dog is actually studying you more deeply than you realize? Not in a human way, but in a silent, instinct-driven way that most owners completely miss. Because to your dog, you're not just an owner. You are their entire world, their safety, their emotional compass. And every single day, there are moments when they're quietly reading you like a book you don't even know you're writing. The first moment is when you think nothing is happening, when you're just sitting still. Maybe you're on your phone. Maybe you're watching something. Maybe you're lost in your thoughts. And your dog is just there, looking at you. But they're not bored. They're studying your micro movements, the slight change in your breathing, the way your shoulders drop, the way your eyes shift. To a dog, these are emotional signals. Because dogs don't understand your problems, they understand your energy. And in that silence, they're asking a question they never speak out loud. Are you okay? Or should I worry about you? But here's what most people never realize. When your dog keeps staring like this, it's not just love. It's emotional monitoring. And the more emotionally attached your dog is to you, the more they do this without you even noticing. But this is just the first moment, because the second moment is even more interesting. It happens when you suddenly change your routine. Maybe you stand up earlier than usual. Maybe you grab your keys. Maybe you were a different tone of energy. Your dog notices it instantly. Before you even reach the door, they already know something is changing. This is not magic. This is pattern recognition. Dogs are extremely sensitive to repetition. They build a mental map of your daily life, like a schedule written in behavior instead of words. So when something breaks that pattern, their attention locks onto you. And in that moment, they're not just watching you, they're predicting you. But wait, there's something deeper here. Because prediction is not just about curiosity, it's about attachment. A dog that studies your movement is a dog that feels responsible for your presence. Now, let's go to the third moment. This one is subtle, and most owners completely miss it. It's when you're emotional but trying to hide it. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you're stressed. Maybe you're quietly upset. You don't say anything. You act normal. But your dog becomes different. They don't always jump on you. They don't always play. Sometimes they just sit closer, quieter, more focused. And they start studying your face more than usual. Because dogs don't read words. They read tension. They read stillness that feels heavy. They read emotional imbalance. And in that silence, your dog is trying to do something powerful. They're trying to fix you in the only way they know how. By being near you, by staying alert, by becoming your emotional anchor. And this is where most people misunderstand their dog completely. They think the dog is just being clingy, but it's actually emotional alignment. Now here comes the fourth moment. It happens when you are about to leave. Even if you don't speak, even if you don't make noise, your dog already knows. Because your behavior changes in tiny ways you don't notice. Your pace becomes slightly faster. Your attention shifts outward. Your energy disconnects from the environment. And your dog catches all of it. This is why some dogs start following you before you even reach the door. Not because they're stopping you, but because they're preparing for separation. And here's the emotional truth most people ignore. To your dog, every departure feels like uncertainty. Not because they don't trust you, but because they don't understand time the way you do. They only understand presence and absence. And now, the fifth moment, the most emotional one. It's when you come back. You think your dog is just excited, jumping, tail wagging, running in circles. But inside that reaction is something deeper. Relief, verification, reconnection. They are not just happy you returned. They're checking if the emotional bond is still intact, that you are still you, that their world didn't break while you were gone. And in those seconds, your dog is studying you again. Your smell, your voice, your movement, everything, as if reconfirming, you're back, you are safe, you are mine to protect again. And here's the final truth you need to understand. Your dog is not silently watching you by accident. They are constantly learning you. Not because they are suspicious, but because they're attached to you in a way that depends on understanding your every emotional shift. So the next time you feel like your dog is just looking at you for no reason, Remember this, they are not staring at you. They are reading you, and in their own silent way. They are trying to stay connected to you in every possible moment. Because your dog isn't just reacting to your life, they are living it with you.